This is my chess.com account and my goal is to reach 2000 elo, and it's not going to be easy because I'm starting right from the bottom. So let's get right to it. Oh, so my first game has begun. I'm going to be attempting to play the scholar's mate. If my opponent plays e5, then definitely. Okay, that's a surprise. I'm just going to take back, kick out the queen after the queen takes. Then if the queen gives a check, then I can also just bring out a piece. Yeah, I take the bishop, then bring out the knight, then I kindly castle. Okay, my opponent thinks that being a bit offensive is beneficial, but I doubt it. Oh, what a move. Okay, let's see what my opponent will play here. OMG! Does my opponent just have bad IQ? Well, literally right now I'm going to just set a trap for my opponent. We'll just see if my opponent will fight it.
A few minutes later.
Sports, then I'll just take the queen. Okay, I guess my opponent really knows the queen's gambit. So I'll gladly take the queen here in this position. And gladly take the bishop. Then give a check. Okay. Doubt it. Maybe just play here. This pawn is in danger. The knight cannot defend by coming here, which means that I've got an excellent position to give some checks. Maybe this check will be much more useful. Check that I take here. It will be pretty useful. And maybe even attack him, but I think it's a bit dangerous. Let me just start to just chow down on all of his pieces. As white, my plan is just to bring out. I hope this I'm trying to make the games as short as possible, but definitely it's not going to be that easy because these 100 elo chess players are just making these games much more longer. Okay, what is my opponent trying to do? Trap my queen? Life doesn't work like that. Okay, what can I do to handle my opponent in this position? I think give it a check first. Oh, what a block! I'm just going to take that rook, and after that I'm going to take this pawn. And after that I'm just going to bring back. No, I won't bring on my knight. Maybe even defend it. Okay, I think the rook is much more important. Bring on my knight. Bring it to the center. Yes, just like this. You can actually take my knight here. Doesn't really matter. My opponent is just rejecting a free piece. Now I'm not even going to allow my opponent to take. Like literally. It's already over. My opponent had a chance, but rejected it. So I'm just going to be bringing out my pieces and making it much more difficult for my opponent. Okay. Finally, my opponent is now coming for a very nice friendly checkmate. And after that, my opponent only has got one move. Come in here, I'm giving a check, comes forward, and maybe I'll look for a plan. Oh, my opponent has offered a draw. Definitely I'll kindly reject it. There's nothing like that. Yes, my opponent has resigned. Okay, now time for my next game. Definitely about. Okay, let me try another game. So it's going to be pretty difficult to reach the 2000 elo mark because my elo won't be increasing that much. It might just be increasing +8 or something like that. That will make everything much more difficult. So my goal here is just to bring out the bishop and the queen and try to scholarmate my opponent. So what's the scholar's mate? The scholar's mate is what I just showed you. Yes, that's the scholar's mate. It's when you bring out the bishop, then you bring out the queen, and it's definitely going to be over. Because after I play here, my opponent might not even see this. I'm thinking my opponent actually has got a pretty cool move, like bringing the queen over here. I know might not look like a good move, but it's actually pretty cool if you actually play it properly. And another free pawn. And definitely, it's so sad that I actually cannot finish the game right away. I'll first have to kick out this bishop and then finally play the pawn there. Okay, time to kick out the bishop. The bishop can return here, then definitely I might play that move. Okay, the bishop has already played there. Maybe developing the knight with the agenda. Oh man, what is my opponent planning to do? Here, maybe I'm just going to bring on my knight and my other knight to just make things proper. And here, I just defended this pawn, which was now extremely weak. Okay. Oh, that's where the plan is. What can I do here? That would be absolutely a checkmate. I'm just thinking about just attacking the queen here. And the queen can return back. Oh man, did I just miss mate about 5 times now? Will my opponent even see the right move to play here? Okay, let me just get this game over with. I'm busy missing mate. That's a terrible thing. And now I'm not playing a high rated opponent. So what I'm just going to try to do is give away this pawn for free. As I'm playing 100 elo chess. Then attack the knight. Then I'll develop my knight. Oh, I'm playing the Ross Gambit. Surprising. Now that my opponent is lower rated, my opponent don't even understand what development is at all. So I'm just going to be developing my pieces and try to make this game as quick as possible. Because I do not want it to be a tough ride for me. So I'm bringing out my knight. My other knight. Oh man. Did I just miss that move? I guess my opponent is just going to be playing around with his pieces. There's nothing special here in this position. Okay, can I try to checkmate my opponent? Let's see. Here I can actually take advantage of something. I can create a smoothed mate if I play the right moves. Like maybe playing the knight to the center, then taking this free rook, then checkmate to the next square. I can make a complete smoothed mate. Oh no. We all know how it goes. I'm just going to play here. And if the rook takes the knight in the center, I guess I was out of luck. And I'm going to bring out this pawn too, attacking this knight. And my opponent chooses to play that. I guess taking the bishop out of the way is a pretty good idea. And definitely the, oh man, I just blundered, didn't I? Yeah, that was a big blunder. I'm just missing the whole concept here. So how can I attack this board? There's no way I can attack this board. So I guess I'm just going to put on a double attack and colony rampage on my opponent there. And I'm already losing. And this is still 100 elo. Which means that I'm pretty bad this afternoon, I guess. There, and I bring out the bishop. And I'm attacking this pawn. Yes, the Fianchetto castles, and I'll still win the game. Ain't no way I'm going to lose to a 100 rated opponent. That isn't even possible. Like, look at how my opponent is playing. I just need to take my opponent more serious, and I think the game will be over with sooner. Just going to be pushing. Obviously, my opponent is playing some nice moves. Giving a check here will be completely useless. But definitely targeting this pawn will be pretty useful in the long run. As my opponent cannot castle, I've got many moves I can play. Okay, I guess my opponent really knows how to gambit the queen. And here, I can literally do this. And this thing is now double attacked. And I guess this game is already in the bag for me. There is no way my opponent can win. Like, definitely no way. There's no way my opponent can win this game. No way. That's the kind of position that I have. That's the nature of the position. Like, literally, I'm willing to even push. First, I just need to put the rook here. Then I push this pawn. Then I guess the game is already over. And finally, the game is now in my hands and it's about to end. Next time I won't play bad moves anymore. And I guess the game is over. My opponent should just resign. Literally, I'm just going to be gaining material. And my opponent resigns. Okay, it's now time to gain more elo. Man, plus 8. Like, I'm gaining very little elo. And definitely here I cannot even use the scholar's bait, so I'm just going to try to look for other ways of checkmating my opponent. Okay, I think the scholar's bait is now possible. Oh no, it's not. It ain't possible yet. And I guess this is the queen's gambit. Then after the king takes, I bring out my okay, my opponent resigns, which means that I'm just going to be playing another game. And here e4, I play, and I hope my opponent plays the move. Okay, that move, I wasn't expecting that. I didn't want my opponent to play the move d6. That's more like try to play the perk with the king Indian. That would be a bad move, definitely. Okay, that's a very funny profile picture for my opponent. I'm just going to also bring out, okay, attacking my knight. I'm just going to be playing basic chess after all. Bring out my bishop. Many ideas, many ideas here. Put the knight there. Try to checkmate my opponent. I'll bring out the bishop and put the knight there. It give a check code F7. Yes, that's a difficult game. A chess is definitely a pretty difficult game. Yeah, I can also push, but that would be an absolute waste of a move. I think bringing my knight to the center is also pretty good. Let's see what my opponent plays first of all. Yeah, in another powerful move, d4, opening up this bishop. This bishop comes, we trade off, and definitely then I'll finally take. Okay, that's a fun move to look at. My opponent definitely played an amazing move. Let's just bring back the bishop here. If my opponent takes, I just take, and this file is open. Now the fried liver is just going to be completely useless after the move that my opponent played. The fried liver is now completely useless, and my opponent chooses another alternative. I'll definitely take there. And I would only take. Taking is not enough in this position. I'll try to possess the center right after my opponent takes. Yes, possessing the center first. And now if the center is now under my possession, I'll bring out the bishop. Yes, I really wanted this knight out of the position. It can come into an angered square, but I think the trade is much more beneficial when my opponent plays a very bad move. Now my opponent is just going to have his knight in the corner. I'm going to have my knight extremely active. Is active is a hamster that drank an energy drink. If animals do drink those, which is an absolute factor. So definitely there, and it's over. It's over for my opponent because I'm just going to be bringing out my knight, and this pawn is now way much more weak, and even the queen can now come into the game. But I think I'll just bring my queen maybe somewhere here on f3, and definitely that's going to be a very bad position for my opponent, which means that and my opponent is taking too much time to play. Okay, my opponent finally plays. I'm bringing out the knight pretty quickly. I ain't gonna be hesitating there. And the queen there. And I'm going to literally just try to checkmate. Which looks impossible because it actually is impossible. If I come here, this knight is defending this square, which means that I know checkmate. But I can absolutely get a free pawn, and I can't help it. So bringing the queen to f3 is beneficial, because when I get this pawn is going to be weak. And definitely, as predicted, now the queen is attacked, and this pawn is going to be weak, so I'm just going to be bringing back my knight. It may be if I really want to win the game. Maybe I can just take that knight, and after I take, then I bring back this knight back so that I can take again. Oh no, this person understands the queen's gambit a bit too much. Because literally this person is giving the queen away, and definitely I'm not going to spare my opponent for that. At least my opponent knows I wanted to push this pawn forward and completely win the game thereafter. But I guess my opponent knew that and played a brilliant move. Here, my opponent can defend, and I'm just going to add much more pressure there. Ain't no way that my opponent is going to survive checkmate. Okay, my opponent is playing tricky moves, I must say. And check. Then I'm going to bring back my bishop. There. I want your bishop for free. And checkmate. That game took much more time. And I have to win tons of games. That's the thing about this series. And this look like the easiest stages. But definitely soon you might be experiencing something different. So okay, there. And I'm just going to bring out my knight. And I'm going to try to play this opening. What is it called? Okay. The king's defense. Why am I playing f4? So that I can just bring out another piece and literally try to destroy my opponent. My opponent is trying to strike me, but that ain't possible. My opponent is trying to strike me in the wrong way. You might see a stupid move like h5. Okay, a5 I mean. Okay, I'm just going to kick out the knight. And literally, yes, this is how bad the low elo is. But I guess it's life. What can you do about it? Your opponent is so bad that you may not even know the difference between a bishop and a knight, and you have to play anyway. That's the reason why this challenge is so difficult. If I was starting at 1500, I wouldn't have problems like this. I'm playing much more strategic and positional game than the one that I'm playing right now. So these are the difficulties that you have to face if you have this rating. Okay, I guess my opponent is Father Christmas because my opponent is just gifting me gifts. And literally, ain't no way that I'm going to refuse these gifts. Like literally free bishop, maybe free queen. I'm going an eating spree. Yes, I might get what we call chess obesity. I know that it doesn't even exist, but it's just a word that is made up. And literally, I'm just going to be taking this pawn, and there ain't nothing that can stop. Nothing. If the king goes there, if the king goes here, okay. The king really wants to get checkmated. It's okay. I'll definitely do the task for the king. And definitely, maybe. Okay. Why don't I play this move? You're wondering, can the bishop just take? The rook is tearing down the king. If you're around this elo and you're watching this video, you should understand that pins can be very dangerous. And they are very versatile tactic. Okay. Another game I'm going to be attempting the Scholar's Mate. But I don't think I'll get it around this level because my opponent won't play into the trap. Yes, it's one of the oldest traps. When you're studying chess, then you're just like playing, then you're taught the Scholar's Mate. You already think that you're already now a grandmaster and not so good at chess. Then you finally realize that you're so bad. It's literally going to be very bad for you. Okay, I'm just going to play like I used to many years ago. I'll put the knight here, put the queen on f3, right? Put the queen on f3, then the knight here, then checkmate. Oh no. It's more like my opponent can see through anything. Not exactly. Definitely my opponent is still a beginner. Let me just push. I know natural instincts from chess players. Takes. and takes. And there's checkmate in the way. I hope my opponent doesn't try to check me in any way, or else every plan of mine is ruined. And I don't want to just ruin my plans. And checkmate. Another game on, more games to go. So when am I going to end the first episode of this series? I guess when I reach a pretty decent elo, because you get bored of watching me play against 100. It will take about 1,000 episodes to just get through this kind of elo, which just is boring sometimes. So I guess by just taking on my knight, taking on my bishop, I guess this will be pretty much useful. Yes, definitely. This square is now secured and I'm strong there. And I'm pointing down there. Literally, if you're a lucky person, if one of your knights gets to the center, then you're one lucky person. I hate when my opponent plays that move. I hate it. They ask me, why do you hate that move? It literally just weakens. Literally just stops any threat on the F2 square. It's a pretty bad thing. Like, very bad. Okay, I guess I'm just going to be trying some magic. The trade. It's going to be takes. If my opponent actually takes, it doesn't gambit his or her knight. Oh no. I knew that my opponent was going to gambit something. My nerves just told me. Like, here, there's a pawn. That's a very nice juicy pawn. Oh, okay. I guess it's alright. Yeah. This might move. This might move here. I might take here. But that is my planet. Oh, I knew it. How? Because I've been playing this game for many years. Like someone in age was playing this game, and I'm one of those people. So I'm just going to try a sneaky thing. I'm going to anchor my bishop here and just make that square very powerful. The fact that my queen is not active is not that exciting. So I might try a sneaky checkmate trick. So by pushing this pawn as you and red send arrow, if my opponent takes, I'm going to literally checkmate. So that's the whole point of pushing this pawn. Oh man, why? It's more like my opponent can see all the moves that I can play. Like, if you were in my position, you wouldn't be happy playing with an opponent like this. Yeah, maybe if you were low rated, right? But if you're in my position trying to rise your elo, you wouldn't be happy. Because you won't be able to checkmate your opponent quickly, which is the goal. So that I can play as many games as possible. And I won the game again. Just reaching 200 elo is a pretty difficult task. Especially when your opponents are bots and they don't want to play with you. Yes. Okay. No. What is happening? Why am I saying no? It's because of the amount of elo that I'm getting if I win a game. It's +8, +8, +8. I'm no longer getting like +11 or something. It's just +8, +8, +8. It's not really good. Literally, I'm just planning on harassing this knight and bringing out the queen. And yeah, That's all. Man, how is my opponent able to predict that? I'm still going to come like this. I'm still going to come with that move. Trying to be a bit aggressive. Why? I'm just going to play like a 100 elo player. Because definitely my opponent is going to come back there. I'm going to play here. Oh, nice. So why am I saying nice? Because when this knight is kicked out of the position, then I can finally take it with my knight. And after the pawn takes, then I can finally take the bishop. And that's 5 free points of material. And you know what? I love free food. There, the bishop is now under fire again. Forced to come back to this square. And I can bring out my bishop. So I'm waiting for my opponent to play. Okay, definitely I'm now bringing out the bishop. And I'm going to be attacking this bishop. Okay, I guess I doubt. I don't need to take. It's not like I'm under any form of pressure. I'm just thinking. Okay, I think taking and taking again. And even taking if my opponent doesn't take. Yes, this is what I wanted. A pawn rotting in that center, making the position easier. And if he doesn't bring his queen out, I'll be extremely happy. Like this. Literally, the game is absolutely over if my opponent doesn't move his or her queen. Okay? And I guess that's a free queen for me. Why free? Was literally I'm threatening check. It won't be exactly checkmate. And I guess my opponent always makes the job easier for me, doesn't he or she? I can literally now take here and plant an inevitable checkmate net. If my opponent blocks my bishop, then I'm still going to wave the net by taking the pawn on the d4 square. So guys, subscribe if you don't want to lose any episode. You don't want to miss any episode of this series. And I guess I'm now about to reach 2,000 people. Just kidding. Anyway, I'm going to reach it whilst I'm playing like this. It's just going to take some time, I guess. Maybe a year, maybe half a year, maybe just a month. If I continue with this winning streak, playing about 20 games, maybe a year? Yeah, maybe a year. Okay, my opponent is just playing crazy moves. I guess taking out this is a pretty good idea. Then taking out that, then taking out this, then protecting that, then taking out this. Okay, so let's say taking out that, then taking out this, then protecting that, then taking out this. So literally, I'm just going to be pushing my pawns. Okay, that's a pretty smart move there. I guess my opponent definitely knows how to play chess. Definitely. This is no doubt. Not exactly, maybe. But definitely my opponent is pretty decent. Or maybe it's just me who's so bad. Let's see. If my opponent just hangs and doesn't see that the boy bishops are staring at each other, I'll definitely know that my opponent is extremely bad at chess and maybe was pretending to be good, was my opponent was just extremely bad. And I guess my assumptions were right. My opponent is definitely extremely bad at chess because right now I'm just going to be taking and literally just taking. Yes, my opponent can have a counter move, which is the queen here, which by surprise is actually a pretty good move. That isn't what I was expecting. Yes, this is a pin. It looks all cool, but there's nothing actually cool about this move. Because I can literally just castle and I'm much more powerful in the center. Ah man, this is pretty sad to watch. I'm now going to castle, put the rook here, take out the bishop, and if my opponent doesn't take my bishop first, I'm just going to take this bishop for free. Okay, I'm just going to take this bishop for free, bring out my pawn, and the game is pretty much over. And I'm already regretting taking. I wish I took with my knight. I should have thought better. Okay, I guess this is a pretty cool move. This is a pretty cool move. Why? Because it's literally looking like a pawn move. But this move is absolutely super. How is it super? Yeah, because it does this. Check. That's what's super about this move. And actually does this. Checks. That's what's super about this move. It's absolutely a very good move. Then another check. This move is game changing. And if my opponent comes there, maybe I'm just going to take the knight. I guess my opponent doesn't want to be saved from his or her misery. Was literally, oh, there. Then if my opponent takes, I'm coming with a check here. Check here. Check there. And I think that's checkmate. Is this checkmate? Yes, that's checkmate, definitely. And definitely, I guess in this game I'll still go for the scholar's mate. If my opponent plays, oh no, what's wrong with my opponents? I'm just going to try and you know, you are my bishop. Yes, thank you very much. I'm going for scholar's mate. Please do not develop your knight. Please, please, I ask of you, do not bring out your pawn. But I say please. Okay, I'm just going to be bringing out my knight. My life is so sad sometimes. Especially when your opponent plays moves like this. I'm literally just going to. Oh! Did I just miss an opportunity to checkmate? Oh. Huh? Okay. Okay. Checkmate? Checkmate? Oh yes! It's checkmate! Yes. Why am I even so excited? I guess because I'm now so tired playing these games against these 100 rated opponents now that I'm already going crazy. It's actually insane how bad they are at chess. How bad they are, the fact of how bad they are. Just thinking of it isn't good for your mental health. Like these people are pretty bad. I mean, really, really bad. It's just. If you're in my shoes, maybe you might understand. It's yeah. Oh, my opponent is now in Grandmaster mode. Respect. I respect it. Okay. Man, I hate the fact that my opponent has got such a move in his or her arsenal. Like literally, that is a pretty that cool move. Why? Why am I playing here? I'm just trying to defend this check. And yeah, my opponent just blew it up. Did it? Just going to be bringing out my pieces. Having a peaceful day. Making it no easy way. He can bring out his bishop. I'll make it every day. And I'll bring out my bishop. Finally, is our way. Go. Now I am just taking all of his pieces. And it's just going to be over. Because it's a journey you have to take to get good at chess. Because your opponent is so bad, he makes your brain rot. But I guess I hope one day you will be as good as me, and then you will understand my pain. Yes, and I have stopped the plans of my opponent. Stop this aggression and no integration. He thinks it's a free ball. Oh, actually it is. But what about his rook? Which looks here, here. Let's look at it. Opponent just got that move. But I think I'll be the one who's first to give my opponent a check. Literally at that move too. I guess I will be first. Check, check. Takes and another check. What my goal is principle. Just beat the crap out of my opponent. And how is that possible? I don't know how that is possible. I'll be lying. Check. there. Then maybe a matinette. Yes, definitely I'm going to try to mate. Check my opponent. And my opponent just made it easy. Didn't I win the game? Now time for another game. And yes, I'm about to end it to 200. Maybe I might continue again because my goal is to reach 1000 kilo. Do you know this? Let me teach you. You bring out your queen, and if your opponent blocks there, you're just going to have a check. And you're going to have a rook. That's the reason why I sacked the knight. Like, I know this. And this knight can no longer escape now. And you're in a winning position. Ain't no way you're going to lose. Because you're just going to be shredding like a part. What I mean by shredding, when I say shredding, I really mean it. Look at that bishop to b2 check. Look at it. It looks really dangerous. Just kidding, it ain't. And your opponent, and my opponent is just giving me the enjoyment. Like, the key is in the center. Like, how are you going to survive? The key in the center. There. I'm just going to take that pawn with the bishop and take the knight, planning to just throw back my queen here. There's no way my opponent can stop me from things like this. I think this game is going to literally be over in a few seconds. So that's another trap that you can use against lower rated opponents. If your opponent plays the move f6 as the second move, you should just know that the game is dead. Okay, my opponent has resigned and I've officially crossed over 2200 ELB. 2000 is still a dream. But subscribe if you want to see me reach it. Definitely I don't only post series about trying to reach that kind of elo. If you check out my channel page, you already see I'm a guy who teaches openings. Because I literally like to teach openings. Yes, I used to teach end games. You can comment if I need to retain the shorts about end games. Yes, one day I want to become a title player, but I know it's too far. Yes, because the maximum rating that I've ever reached is around 1600. So definitely that's the reason why I'm saying it's going to be pretty far. Because it's not going to be easy. Man, I'm not enjoying the queen there. What can I play? Yes. I think a civilized move like this will be pretty good. Then maybe bring out the bishop, castle. I've got a very great position, definitely. There, the bishop is very few options, the squares. And literally, I think taking with the knight is pretty dope. Okay, I guess taking with the bishop. If I take with the bishop and give a check, but take with the knight. Do you know what's cool about taking with the knight? This move. I don't care about this rook. This rook doesn't even matter. I care about the person's queen. And literally, my opponent keeps the queen. And you know what happens when the opponent gives the queen? I make a fake smile. Yes, that's how I celebrate. I'm just going to literally just bring out. I'm just going to be taking every single thing and play the move F3. Definitely, I guess this is another game over. Man, I wish I could just start to just teach here, but I guess this video has been going on for long enough. But I'm definitely trying to improve the next episode. Please comment on the errors that I was making. Yes, this is the first time recording a series. I usually make short videos about learning stuff like openings, end games. But this time I'm already making a long video of me just playing in real life. My opponent is taking time for my opponent to play.
A few minutes later.
Okay, my opponent abandoned the game. So this is the end of this first episode, and see you in the next video.